Hi, Inspired Results Group community. My name is Nicole McClellan. I'm one of the associate coaches here with Inspired Results Group, and I'm also the mindfulness expert on our team. I have a unique background in that I actually used to be a secondary school teacher. I've taught junior high and high school all across Canada and overseas. And I transitioned into my role as a coach so that I could further support those that support our children. I felt that when I was in front of the classroom, I loved my students, and I always felt like I wanted to be able to connect with more than that was just in my classroom. And so I felt if I could support educators, then my reach would be broader because then they could go back into their schools with this mindfulness insight. I'm really passionate about mindfulness because I believe it allows us to be in the present moment. When we are focusing on something that is present to us in the here and now, we cannot be worrying about something that has happened previously in our past, and we can be fixating or worrying about something that is yet to happen in our future. Mindfulness, simply stated, is to pay attention to the present moment on purpose. So to be here right now. A really simple application to try this out is to pay attention to your five senses. So when you notice that your mind is getting busy or you're feeling very overwhelmed or you see that in your students, you can do the stop, drop, breathe rule that I love. Stop what you're doing, drop what you're doing, come into noticing your breath moving through your body, and then to pay attention to the five senses. So what do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste in this moment? And what can you feel? Neurologically, our brains cannot focus on those senses, the five senses, and something from our past or present. You can only be focused on one or the other. So I ask you to try that out and know that mindfulness, the research backing it up in how it improves our students' cognitive behavior, their emotional and mental well-being, it's skyrocketing when we implement mindfulness into our schools. I truly believe that it starts with you, the educator, first, though. Our students learn so much from us. We are their role models. And most importantly, we're emotional beings. How you are being emotionally is what your students pick up on. And so if you're really scattered and overwhelmed, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're panicked, your students pick up on that. So if we can ourselves integrate a mindfulness practice personally and then professionally bring that into our school systems, we're going to notice a really beneficial growth in how we support our students and then therefore their whole learning experience. I personally know that September is one of the most challenging times for anyone in the education system, students and teachers alike, admin, support staff. That trust factor has not been built yet. And so it's really overwhelming to know, how do I interact with these students? Or I've got new colleagues that I'm sharing lesson plans with, so on and so forth. And I can't even imagine what it would be like to tack on a global pandemic in an already chaotic time. What I do know is that I can empathize with how you're feeling and that I can support with mindfulness tools as well as experiential knowledge of being in your shoes, of being an educator in September. And I would love to continue to support you. And the way that we can do that is through one-to-one coaching. The coaching calls will be focused on just you, whatever you bring to the call. And I will make sure that I will always leave you with some sort of mindfulness tool so that when you walk away, you can feel more calm, more at ease, and more prepared for your role as growing our next generation of youth. So I look forward to connecting with you, and thanks for being a part of our inspired community. And I can't wait to work with you in a one-to-one setting. Have a great week. Bye.